Hi, this is Jim Petereson from Concrete Network. I'm here with Don Snider, president of Sundeck. And one thing he's really noticed lately is, and a change, is shout outs to people that do a great job. And before, according to Don, if you did the job well, uh, you wouldn't hear from him. So that meant you were doing well. Don, what happened? What brought about the change?
A lot of it has to do, Jim, with some of the information I got out of this book about how you grow people, and you think when you're thinking big about them, about the ideas and things that you know what I do now with we have a for several months now we have a formal our national account team gets together on Wednesdays, and we have a formal agenda where the thing is Sundeck national accounts think big, and then when we talk about shout outs, it's one of the second items on our agenda is share something about another team member that you consider recognizable. And this right now, that part of like we talked about earlier, but this part really has become its own little, uh, it's really cool. I could put it that way. The team members are seeing different things in other people, and we're making an announcement about it in front of the rest of the team. And nobody knows it's coming. I don't, uh, they all they share their own different ways, and there's 7 of us on that call, sometimes 8, and it's become the probably most popular part of the meeting now. Is that, and again, it's some of the things are not even reflected generally in. We had somebody just buy a house recently, and it was proud of them and a shout out to that, and some things like that. Just and tell them what they did well in their job and stuff. Makes them feel good, And then I think that it's really important to give recognition where it's needed. And like you said, a lot of times my philosophy was, I don't give you a lot of credit for doing your job. If you do something exceptional, I'll probably say good job. But I think now I'm trying to recognize the small things, because that's the part that builds the foundation and builds the house.
That's a good point, Don, on recognizing. How do you find things?
Well, it's little things like when I guess probably the best thing is an example that I've got a production manager that's been traveling the country, like the FBI's after him right now, and he's keeping everything together. And the whole team brought that up last week about how, Michael's just been doing a great job, and how he stayed on top of everything, and that makes their job easier when they're not having the phone calls and some customers and stuff, that he's gotten ahead of it. And so it's just everybody recognized that, and it was just oddly that of the 9 people in the room, 4 of them brought that up. They were giving, it wasn't they're writing it down. This was before they came in the room. It wasn't like they were just piggybacking off it. They had specific things that they brought up that said, what a good job he's doing. So, and I think I've watched. He's another gentleman, and I've watched him grow in the last couple of years, and his confidence is so much more. And he's I think by recognizing that, he feels like part of the team.
Don, that's great doing that in the meeting. And one thing I've had success with is, say we have a programmer do something amazing on our behalf or whatever, is I'll pick up the phone and Trevor is a database programmer that we have. He's a genius, really. And I'll call him up. Hey, man, you really kicked some serious butt. Thank you so much. And I really mean it. But I also find out that they don't hear that very much, even though they work. People that work magic, sometimes it's crickets. It's just expected, and that's sort of sad.
It is, yeah. And I was one of those people, Jim, that I didn't really give a lot of. I'm little things like even an email, like saying I appreciate you. I appreciate what you did. You know, I've had a couple of them that came back to me and they tell the other person, man, Don, appreciate what I did this week and stuff. And I thought, that feedback is good for me and good for them.
Well, that's great. Don, I think that's totally the right way to go. I see why you feel that way. And I think it's old school, don't you? Of if you did your job, you won't hear from me. So you should be happy with that.
I agree. And that's, again, there's been several things over the course of my, management career and stuff that I felt like that's the way you had to manage people. It's just, you do your job, pay you well, you do it, but people like to know that they're doing a good job. It's giving them hope also about recognition and also for advancement and things like that, you know, it's just cool stuff to watch people grow.
Yeah. And the part about how to find things, it doesn't take really hard. It doesn't take a lot of searching to look. If you just pay any attention at all, you can recognize things that people are doing well, I think.
I agree with you. It's like you said, the little things that, there's always a real big one, but the little things you keep recognizing and letting that person know, that builds on the whole confidence and stuff like that with them too.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, Don. Until next time, we'll see you later.
All right, Jim. Thanks.